Today, we're not just looking at a house, we're taking a deep dive into a masterpiece of modern design. We're going to explore how every single line, every material, and all that open space, well, it all has a purpose, creating something so much more than just a place to live. I mean, just take a second and really soak this in. This isn't just some structure made of glass and stone, right? It feels like a sanctuary, a place that's designed for a very specific, very intentional way of life. So, what is it? What makes it feel so inviting, so complete? Let's break it down together. All right, let's start with the basics, the fundamental architecture, because to really get the feeling a home gives off, you've got to understand its form first. The very bones of the building that give it its unique shape and character. So this is kind of the cheat sheet for what we're looking at here. These are the core principles of modernist design. First, you've got those clean geometric lines. There's no fussy extra stuff. The whole building is defined by these strong horizontal planes. You can see it in the flat roofs and the long balconies. Then there's the mix of natural and industrial materials, those huge floor-to-ceiling glass windows, and just an overall minimalist vibe. See, it's not about adding more, it's about making every single element count. And let's zoom in on that blend of materials for a second. See that big stone wall? The texture on it is just incredible. It's rough, it's natural, and it creates this amazing earthy contrast to the super smooth stucco and the sharp dark metal frames. And you know what? That is a totally deliberate choice. It adds this warmth that keeps the whole modern design from feeling cold or sterile. Okay, and this is where we get to the heart of this home's philosophy, the intentional blurring of boundaries. This is where the architecture really just comes alive, by completely getting rid of that traditional line between what's inside and what's outside. So what do we actually mean when we say indoor-outdoor living? It's way more than just having a nice patio. It's a whole design philosophy. The entire goal is to make the outdoors feel like it's a genuine part of the inside of your home. And you do that with things like massive glass walls and using the same flooring inside and out, so it all flows together into one big unified living space. And this view right here illustrates that idea perfectly. I mean, look at the ground floor. Those aren't just windows, they are entire walls of glass that are designed to just slide away and vanish. The walls literally disappear, turning the patio into a true extension of the living room. And here's the key thing, you're no longer just looking out at the view, you are living in it. But this seamless flow isn't just about space, it's about people. Which brings us to how this home is designed for connection. Here, the architecture isn't just a shelter, it's actually a tool to encourage relaxation, conversation, and community. Just look at that fire pit area. It's basically the modern-day campfire, right? By sinking it down into the deck, the design creates this cozy, defined little social spot. It becomes this gravitational center, a place that just naturally pulls people together to talk under the stars. And then there's the pool, which is so much more than just a place to swim. During the day, its surface is this calm, tranquil mirror reflecting the sky. But when evening comes, notice how it starts to catch all that warm, inviting light from inside the house. It completely transforms the vibe, making the whole area perfect for quiet afternoons and for lively get-togethers at night. So let's pull all of these ideas together, shall we? We've looked at the structure, we've talked about the flow, and we've seen the social spaces. Now let's see how it all harmonizes to create this one powerful experience. And really, this is the main takeaway. The fire pit, the glass walls, the natural stone, they aren't just a random collection of cool features. They're ingredients. In a home like this, every single architectural choice is working together to serve a much bigger purpose, to create a distinct feeling of openness, of connection, and of harmony with the world right outside your door. And that leaves us with one last thought. This house is a beautiful example of how design can connect us today. But, as our lives keep changing, it's worth asking, how are our homes going to evolve to create even deeper connections, not just with nature, but with each other? Something to think about. Thanks so much for joining me on this tour.